Very good. I got it. I am live. All right. So sometimes Twitter, when I come up, it says that you, something happened to your recording and it's not live yet, but it looks like we are live and ready to go. Hello out there. Welcome. 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 Thank you so much for joining. Hey, Trish. Welcome. Guys, thank you for the hearts. I am absolutely excited to share this. Welcome weekend, to share some information with you guys today that, has been very helpful with me. How many of you guys out there, like, prospecting and meeting new people is scary? Is it scary to anybody that's on so far? Hello. Hey, Margie, is it scary for anybody out there? Welcome. Amazing. Welcome, wristband. Guys, is prospecting for any of you guys out there? Is it one of those things that's scary, that kind of like, if you could get past that, if you didn't have to prospect, if all you had to do was present your information? Hello, I'm great. If all you had to do, welcome 048, was present your information, is there anybody out there that you would be at the top of your comp plan if prospecting was not on the list of things to do, right? And thank you so very much for the hearts. DDD111, welcome. All right, so I'm going to give you three things, and I'm going to give you guys some bonus material. So please feel free to, swipe left, right, up, down, and actually share the information or share this recording. Hey, Tisha, share the recording. Hello, welcome. Because I'm going to share with you, thank you. All right, well, we're going to talk about how to jumpstart your business, right? But guys, welcome. And I'm going to share with you those three things. Okay, so three things. So if you're taking notes, but you can always go back if you're not. The three things that you want to, that took me from that person. Hey, Tisha. That took me from that person who was not getting the results I wanted to that person who actually has gotten to the top of 2 comp plans now in the last 4 years. So hopefully I'm in a good area. Somebody says I'm losing connection. Hopefully it's not too bad. But 3 things. So number one, the number one thing is that you don't need everybody. So take the pressure off yourself. You don't need everybody to win in prospecting. You need the right bodies. You need somebody, but you don't need everybody. So it's very important that when you go out there, you're not feeling the pressure of, I've got to have this person or I've got to have that person. And hey, Melvin, because what I want you to understand is there's no one particular person that's going to take that you can set your mind to, that's going to take your business next level. I remember, welcome Santiago. I remember, new in the game, and I'm thinking, okay, I know this person would just blow my business up. Hey, Dacadillo, hey. And I know this person, hi, would just blow my business up, right? But in actuality, you don't need a particular person. Like, you really can't even predict who the person is that you need. You just know you need people. So number one is you don't need everybody. So take the pressure off yourself that if somebody walks away and thinks you're like you were pressuring them, or if somebody says no to your business, or if somebody rejects you, take the pressure off yourself. You don't need everybody. Now, it is a numbers game. Don't get me wrong. You still have to go out there and you have to meet people. My name is Janice Parker, but what you don't have to do is you don't have to have every single person that you meet. You don't have to have every single person that you call. You just need the right people. So number one, take the pressure off. Go out and meet people. As a matter of fact, a lot of times, guys, and for some of you, hey, that don't think I get nervous when I'm prospecting, I actually do. And so sometimes I just can't quite bring up business, right? I just can't quite bring up business. What my mentor said is just make friends, and if you can get to business, great. But if you can't get to business, that's just great too. So just make friends. So when you're out there, sometimes I may just say, if I like the young lady that I met, you know what, we ought to do coffee sometime. It was great talking to you guys. And here's a tip. This is a bonus. Always be in a hurry. Always be in a hurry. Like, you can't just stand around and talk, because it can get kind of, it can get tense if you're just kind of standing around. So what you want to do is you always want to be in a hurry. Look, it was so great meeting you. I would love to continue this conversation. Why don't we do coffee? Or let's get together over lunch, right? Take the pressure of trying to dump your business on them right away. Sometimes you got to bridge the gap. Sometimes you got to make a friend. Right? So number one, you don't need everybody. It is a numbers game, and you got to go out there and meet people, but you don't always have to take it to business. And I'm going to tell you, I don't know about you, anybody like if you go to the comment section, if that part right there helps you, just type a number 1 for me. If it helps you that you can take the pressure off yourself, just type number 1, because it's a big deal. It was a very big deal for me. Now, number 2 is this. Number 2 is go for no. And one of the things that helped my business the biggest is when I think it was like 2 Februaries ago, and our mentor did this chart, and we had to go out and get, I want to say it was like either 100 or 200 people to tell us no. Right? Now, how many of you out there, that's not what your goal is? You don't want to be told no. But here's the thing. My goal was to get at least 15 no's every single day, because I think it was like 10 or 20 days, and I don't remember the dynamics of it, but my goal was to get 15 no's, right? Every single day. Well, guys, I went from, looking for no's, hey, Alex and Loris, looking for no's and getting them to where it got to a point where all of a sudden I'm getting yeses. And my goal was to get no's. Now, I wanted to stop. I didn't want to keep going when I got the yes. But what my coach says, your goal is 15 no's. It doesn't matter how many yeses you get. Your goal is 15 no's. Well, what happens then is when you're starting to get yeses, what happens is you actually have to keep going. So if you have number 1 through 5 say no, exactly, I like gangster, right? Number 1 through 5 say no, but then number 6 and 7 say yes. You still need 10 more people to tell you no. So you still have to make 10 more calls or send out 10 more videos or do whatever the case may be. I want you to go for no. I want you to love the word no, right? I want you to be like, dang, man, she said yes, I gotta get another no, right? I want you to have that attitude, because what does that do? It takes the pressure off. Guys, here's the thing. It's a numbers game. If you go out there and do enough numbers, you're gonna get what you came for, but you've got to go through the no's. And my thing is, I was afraid to hear the word no. If you said no to me, I thought it was something about me. I thought it was something I said, and I thought it was something that was going on with me, but in actuality, what it was is I was just not going through enough numbers. If you go through the numbers will tell you the truth, right? If you go through the numbers, I want you to go for no. I want you not to be afraid of the word no. I want you to set a goal to get 10 no's a day, 5 no's a day, whatever it is. I want you to go for no. Number 3. Right? I want you to be your best self. And at first I was going to say be yourself, right? Like, in other words, I don't want you to be weird, odd, scary, stalker. Sometimes I remember when I first got started, guys, and I don't know if any of you guys have ever done this, but I would actually, hey, Kenny, I would actually go out and walk around Walmart, like walk through the aisles really, really slow. I don't know. This is probably just me. I would walk through the aisles really, really slow, because what I had said, thanks for inviting followers, Kenny, what I had said was I'm not going home unless because I would put 5 pennies in one pocket, and I had to get them out of one pocket into the next pocket. But the only way I could take the penny out was I got contact information from somebody. So I'm stalking people up in Walmart, and I'm walking through the aisles real slow, and I'm looking for the right thing to say, and and I'm actually going to teach you guys some icebreakers, if not later on today, tomorrow, but how do I even open the sentence, or what do I do? Don't be weird. And like, I would call my friends and as opposed to saying, yo girl, listen, I'm gonna swing by, I would say, hey, have you thought about earning some extra income? In other words, I wasn't being me. I want you to be yourself, but I want you to be your best self. In other words, here's what I found. Okay, so what I found was this. What I found is if I was dressed up a little bit, I felt better. Like I could commute. Like, for me, the dressier I was, the more professional I came across. In other words, I couldn't do the same thing in jeans and a t-shirt that I actually did in, say, for example, a blazer or a skirt or a nice blouse, right? So for me, just bringing up the way I looked took me to another level, right? Thank you for the hearts, guys. It took me to a hey from Russia, that's what's up. It took me to a whole nother level. So sometimes being your best self, you may need to dress up a little bit, or you may need to, put your makeup on. In other words, the better you feel about you, the better you'll come across to the next person. Does that make sense? I don't want you going out like guys in a full 3-piece suit, but feel good about how you look. Now, the better you get at prospecting, it doesn't matter what you got on. Like, you could have on your gardening gear running in Lowe's and get, one of my best prospects came out of Lowe's, right? But what I'm saying to you is this, is that if you're struggling with it, what you want to do is you want to work on making sure that you feel good about you when you go out there to do your prospecting. So be yourself, best self. Don't be weird. You know, you don't need a script when you call your boy, right? You want to, you don't need a script. You just need to be able to go out there and say, listen, you know, hey, I'm gonna swing by. Yo, man, that's something I want you to check out. The same way you've been talking to them is the same way you want to keep talking to them. In other words, don't be weird. Just be your best self. So I wanted to throw in a couple of pieces of bonus content. You know, if you're, you know, I want to give you guys a couple of additional things. One is that just compliment people. Just find a genuine way to compliment people. You know, nice shoes, nice tie, nice shirt, nice hair. You know, hey, Tisha, you want to find a way to compliment people, because if you'll compliment them, then they like you. The other thing is, God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth. And people will call you a great conversationalist if you listen more than you talk. So you want to learn how to ask questions. And some of you know about form, family, occupation, recreation, and message. Some of you know about that, but ask more questions and listen more than you talk. Everybody on earth likes hearing themselves talk. Everybody on earth likes hearing their name. So the third bonus I want to give you is use their name, and that's for you and them. In other words, if you say their name over and over and over again, what happens is number 1, you remember it, but then number 2, they like you. So what are your 3 pointers today? Number 1, guys, it's a numbers game, but you don't need everybody. Number 2 is go for no. Set a goal to get 5, 10, 15 people to tell you no every single day. And then number 3 is be your best self. Don't be weird like I used to be, stalking people. Don't be odd. Don't be different. Don't call your friends with a script, right? Just be your best self. And while you're out there, I'll tell you what, it's going to change the game. So I hope this has helped you. And this actually came from one of my coaching clients. They're struggling with actually meeting new people. So she asked if I could do a little, I trained her on it, and I said, well, you know what, why not just, hey DJ, why not just go ahead and share it with everybody? So I hope you guys found value. And of course, if you'd like to and you did find value, feel free to share it with some people that you know, because you just never know who you may benefit. At either rate, if you are interested in some free coaching, you can reach me at coachjpspeaks@gmail.com, coachjpspeaks@gmail.com. Email your questions. I'm happy to answer them. Listen, I want everybody to win. We only have one shot at life. Like, you have several things you can do in life, but you got one shot at life. And I want you guys to take the shot. Stop holding the ball. Stop sitting on the ball. Stop hiding the ball. I want you to what? Take the shot. So I love you. Look forward to seeing you again on tomorrow at Coach JP Speaks TV here on Periscope. Have an incredible evening, and set your goals on how many no's you're going to get, but also set your goals on how many people you're going to go out and meet. How many numbers are you going to make sure you have before you put your head on your pillow every single night? So we'll be back at you on tomorrow. Have an incredible evening, and we'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.